Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have breaking news coming out of Israel, where Hamas has claimed responsibility for an attack on one of Israel's key bridges. This attack marks a significant escalation in the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, which continues to intensify with each passing day. The bridge is vital for both civilian and military traffic, making it a strategic target for Hamas. This latest act of aggression highlights the shifting tactics in the conflict as both sides move toward more disruptive and impactful actions in the region. The attack took place earlier today, with explosives causing significant damage to the bridge, although the full extent of the destruction is still being assessed. Early reports suggest that this could be a major blow to Israel's infrastructure. The bridge served as a key connection point for various regions within Israel, and its damage is a symbolic and tactical strike aimed at weakening Israel's logistical capabilities. This attack follows a series of similar moves by Hamas to target infrastructure in Israel in an attempt to disrupt the country's daily operations and military maneuvers. Experts are already weighing in on the implications of this attack, pointing out that it signals a new phase in the Israel-Hamas conflict, one where non-state actors like Hamas continue to focus on undermining critical infrastructure. This attack is part of a broader strategy to inflict harm on Israel by targeting high-profile sites that hold both military and civilian importance, while the full ramifications of the attack are yet to be seen. It is clear that this is another example of how the conflict is evolving into a more complex and unpredictable struggle. The damage caused by the bridge attack is still being evaluated, but it is clear that Hamas aimed to make a significant impact on Israeli infrastructure. The blast is reportedly severe enough to affect transportation and logistics across key routes in Israel, which could have ripple effects across the country. This attack also raises questions about the vulnerability of Israel's infrastructure, which has been heavily protected from various threats, including missiles and cyber attacks. The fact that Hamas was able to target such an important site speaks to the growing sophistication of their tactics. This attack has also sparked debates over the political and military response from Israel. While many expect Israel to retaliate forcefully, the type of response remains unclear. Israel has previously responded to Hamas's actions with military strikes and ground operations in Gaza. But with the increasing targeting of infrastructure, it's possible that Israel will also focus on protecting its other key assets moving forward. The political ramifications of this attack will also play a role in shaping Israel's strategy in the coming days as domestic pressures to respond decisively mount. Hamas's goal in carrying out this attack is not only to cause physical damage, but also to send a strong political message. The group views itself as fighting for Palestinian rights and sovereignty, and sees these types of attacks as part of their broader struggle against Israeli control over Palestinian territories. The timing of the attack also suggests that Hamas is trying to take advantage of the heightened tensions between Israel and Gaza in order to provoke a stronger military response from Israel and escalate the conflict further. The international community is closely monitoring the situation, with many countries calling for restraint and urging both sides to find a peaceful resolution to the conflict. However, with the ongoing cycle of violence between Israel and Hamas, a peaceful solution seems far from imminent. The latest bridge attack only adds fuel to the fire, and the likelihood of further escalations remains high, as both sides continue to make calculated moves to inflict harm on each other. The cycle of retaliation is likely to continue, with both sides escalating their tactics. Countries in the Middle East and beyond are watching the developments closely, with concerns about how this latest attack will affect regional security. Israel's allies, including the United States, are likely to support Israel's right to defend itself. But this attack may also prompt calls for a diplomatic solution to the ongoing conflict. At the same time, countries like Iran and Syria, who have historically supported Hamas, may seize this moment to increase their backing for the group, potentially deepening the regional instability. The damage to Israel's infrastructure from this attack is significant, But it also highlights the vulnerability of critical systems, even in a highly developed country like Israel. The bridge attack serves as a reminder that infrastructure is a key target in modern warfare, and that non-state actors like Hamas can exploit vulnerabilities to further their political and military objectives. This attack could be the beginning of a broader strategy by Hamas to focus on Israel's infrastructure as a means of undermining its military and economic stability. This latest escalation will likely prompt further violence on both sides, with Israel expected to respond with military action, targeting Hamas installations and military strongholds. In Gaza, as the situation continues to unfold, it remains to be seen whether the international community can play a role in de-escalating the violence, or whether both sides will continue their aggressive tactics. The cycle of retaliation shows no signs of slowing down, and both Israel and Hamas appear locked in a battle with no easy resolution in sight. The bridge attack is a stark reminder of the fragile and volatile nature of peace in the Middle East and the difficulty in finding lasting solutions to the conflicts that have plagued the region for decades. Both Israel and Hamas have entrenched positions and have shown little willingness to compromise on key issues. The continued targeting of infrastructure like this bridge is likely to become a more common tactic as both sides struggle to gain the upper hand in this protracted conflict. As the situation evolves, we will continue to bring you updates on how this attack will shape the future of the Israel-Hamas conflict and its impact on the broader geopolitical landscape. The international community will continue to call for peace and restraint, but the reality is that the road to resolution remains elusive. The violence is likely to continue with the potential for further escalation in the days and weeks ahead. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more updates as this situation continues to develop.